Hi everybody, this is Tracy and it is the first Wednesday of the month, so I am here doing a free class. So let me tell you how the free class works. So I design a card that you can easily replicate with whatever supplies you have, and so basically I'm giving you a template. And then I am going to make 4 different cards using that template. The goal is that you would stay, sorry, I got distracted by a sound. The goal is that you would craft along with me using whatever supplies that you have at home. And then, of course, I'm going to be showing you all different product that I'm using, and some of it, if you're like me, you might be like, ooh, I really want that. So if you place an order of $35 or more, you will get this kit to make the exact cards. But again, I really want you crafting along with me. So I want you to try to follow along using whatever supplies you have at home. So to get started, you can see what my first card is going to be, but I'm going to put these measurements here in front of you so that give you just a minute to grab whatever supplies you want. So we're going to need a card base. That's 5.5 by 8.5. Don't worry about anything else yet. And then you're going to need 2 different DSPs, and you want all of those to coordinate. I am super excited about this class because I don't know, I just had it in my mind for months, and I probably even designed it a month ago because it is such a simple card, but it ends up so cute, and it doubles as a gift card holder if you want it to be a gift card holder. So I'm going to get started on the first card. I am using things from the Reindeer Fun Suite, which is by far my favorite suites for Christmas. I don't know if I can say for anything, but for Christmas. And I love it so much because first, just look how cute the stamp set is. And this is not typically my style. I don't normally go for the cutesy things. I go for the more elegant ones, the flowers. But I thought, all right, I'm gonna step outside my box. But what really I love is I've got 2 die sets here, but are all the dies. So like the holly, I use it all the time. The bells I want to use, I actually haven't used them yet. The wreath I've used so many times. You can make presents with it. And then of course, die cutting the deer. I've done a lot of cool things with this. There's even a string of lights, still haven't used that. And then of course you can cut out the deer. So this is probably the most versatile bundle I've seen. But let's get started on the first card. So again, here are the measurements. So you're hopefully following along with me. I see we have a couple people that have joined. Say hi, although lately I haven't been able to see some of the comments. So hopefully I'll be able to see if you say hi to me. Welcome, I'm glad you are here. All right, so the first card, let me get this out of the way. So we're gonna start with our card base. So I've already cut it at 5.5 by 8.5. So it looks like this, standard card base. And again, if you do place an order and you get this kit, it's gonna come just like this. So I got some feedback of, oh, what's it actually look like if you get the kit? So today you'll see. All right, what's different about this is I'm not gonna score it like I would typically score a card base. So normally we would just score in half. Instead, I'm gonna score it at 3 inches and 7.25 inches. So I'm gonna measure it at 3. So I've got the long side up, and I'm gonna score it at 3 inches. And then I'm just gonna score it at 7.25. All right, so now I'm just gonna fold this and use my bone folder to get that nice edge. All right, so this is what our card base is going to look like. And now you need 2 different DSPs that coordinate. So 5.25 by 2.75, which again, I'm using that Reindeer Fun paper. So I could use that side or I could use that side. And then 5.25 by 1 inch. And so let me just get all my goodies out of here. I already have that cut. And again, if you get the kit, it'll already be cut for you. So it is going to get glued down like this. Again, my free card class always works with any paper that you choose, as long as it coordinates. Any stamp set that you choose, it's going to work. So please try this along with me. And then later I'm going to ask that you post your creations so we can see all the different varieties. Oh, and look, I already glued that. Oh no, I did glue it on the right side. Phew, I thought I'd already made a mistake. All right, so it's going to look like this. I told you that it doubles as a gift card holder. So this little flap right here, I'm actually going to put a strip of glue on each end. You could also use your tape runner, but I have found that this actually does hold strong enough. I used to be really picky about that and use the permanent only, but it will hold. So I did that because I've got my gift card, and you're gonna see it's gonna pop in right there. All right, so now it is time to embellish. So this is where any stamp set that you have, any die cuts are going to work. I do like to use a die cut here because you can kind of see that gift card, so I just like to hide it. And this right here comes from the Spotlight on Nature. Like, you get all these different circles. They are so pretty. I just like the little detail it adds to the edge. But again, any die cut will work. So if you've got a circle punch, use it. If you've got a square punch, use it. It does not matter. All right, and I'm going to use these reindeer. I love this mama and her fawn. And it's a great one for coloring, so I'm just gonna use some black ink. Oops, sorry, I'm shaking you a little bit, I bet. And then I'm going to stamp it. And part of the die cuts in this bundle is you can cut that out. So I would just run this right through my embossing machine, or fussy cut it if you enjoy that. That is not fun for me just because I'm not very good at it. And so once I run it through, I have that, and I am going to color him, or I should, well, yeah, him. Oh, did I say mama deer? Mama deer don't have the antlers, right? It's Florida deer don't. It's only the males, but I could be ignorant on other deer around the country. All right, so I am just going to do a little bit of coloring. I'm going over some of these dark spots first. I am using the bronze Stampin' Blends, but I have colored crumb cake, pecan pie, like anything in that browns really does work. I'm not going to color the belly or that tail. Again, in Florida, we call them the white-tailed deer. They stick their tails up and it's all white. So I'm going to leave that white there. Okay, and we'll color baby the same. Sometimes I color baby just a different color, but for today we'll do it the same. All right. Okay, so now I'm gonna put them there, and I'm gonna use, I also really like this, the font on these. So I'm gonna use Merry Christmas. And I'm gonna stamp it in real red. Whoop. All right. Oh, my stamp is falling off. I don't know, that font just screams Christmas to me. But again, I'm very biased towards this. We'll cut it straight today. And that's gonna go there. And then to really jazz it up, also I'm gonna add these snowflakes. All right, there's one more in there somewhere. There he is. These snowflakes are so cute, and they're like such an easy thing to add to a card. They're the white loose snowflakes, and I mean, I'm exaggerating here, but you really do get like a million of them. I've made so many projects. I have had a class where we've used them, and it just feels like I'm never gonna run out. So that comes in your kit too if you decide to place a decide to make a purchase. Let's see, so now I'm gonna pop this up, and when I'm putting my dimensionals, I don't want to close my card. Again, easy to make that mistake, so that's why I hold it there. And so part of it is I want to cover up that gift card. So that's part of the reason I've got it overlapping. And then I think I'm just gonna, yeah, let's pop up the deer too. All right, so if you are just popping in, this is my free monthly class. And so I design a project that is easily replicable. You can make these cards with any stamp set, any paper that you have. I have all the measurements here. I would love for you to craft along with me. And today's we're actually making a card and gift card holder in one. So these snowflakes, I'm gonna attach them. They do not have adhesive on them. So what I do is I just put like a little dot of glue, and I'm not gonna lie, they're a little bit of a pain to use, but they're so worth it. So because they're so tiny, you just pick them up and just kind of drop it, and then I don't touch it again because, oh, see, I already stuck my finger in that glue, because if I touch it again, it ends up stuck to my finger. So I'm just gonna drop it in the glue. Oh, didn't make that one. And if you leave it there, I promise it dries and it stays. All right, so there is the first card. And if you open it up, see, it's got that gift card holder in there. Okay, so I think that is just so super cute. I love that reindeer fun. So there's your first card. All right, I'm gonna show you another card following the exact same template, but we're gonna make it look totally different. I'm gonna leave that there and the measurements there. Feel free to screenshot or do what you need so that you have those. And I'm gonna clean up a little bit and get ready for the next card. For the next card, I'm using Snowy Wonder. I'm gonna be making 3 Christmas cards and 1 birthday card, right? You can never have too many birthday cards. All right, let me get this cleaned up. Oh, and this one. All right, for the next one, I'm using this paper. It's Regal Winter. And so far I've made a ton of fall cards out of it. And I thought, you know what? Today I am going to go ahead and make it's called Wintry Regal Winter. So it sounds like I should be able to make some winter cards. And I just love this paper. Here it is. So let me show you. I pulled out the blues because I just felt like it really said winter, but this one is probably my favorite. But it has all kinds, or maybe that one's my favorite. Yeah, I don't know. So beautiful paper. We're gonna use this, and then I'm gonna use the Snowy Wonder stamp set, and I'm gonna show you the bundle. So it does come with that. And where are the stamps? Oh, I put them over here. All right, so it goes like that. So we're gonna start by building our card. So same thing, I've got 5.5 by 8.5, and I need to score it. So I am going to score it at 3 inches and 7 1/4. So 3 inches and 7 1/4. And then fold it. Okay, there is our card base. And now you need 2 coordinating DSPs. So one is going to be 5 1/4 by 2 3/4. That's this piece. And the other one is going to be 5 1/4 by 1 inch. So that is this piece. So I'm going to get those glued down. Oh yeah, look at that paper on the back. Isn't that so pretty? Okay. And again, if you get this kit, like the back sides definitely coordinate, so you could use that side if you prefer. But I want the blues. And just like the last one, to make this that gift card holder, I'm gonna glue down the 2 sides. Just like that, and hold it for a minute. Now this time to do the embellishments. So last time I used that circle. This time, why not a snow globe, right? So I've used just white paper and this, and then I also punched out that, I think, oh yep, in my kit, and I did it in blue. Okay, so you can make your own snow globe, and then we can fill it with whatever we want. All right, so I'm going to do let's see all the goodies we've got here. I'm going to do a snowman. And I'm going to do some Christmas trees. I could put some presents under the tree. I can't see the oh, nope, that's his hat. Oh, here's the present. I was gonna say there's presents in here somewhere, but I think I'm just gonna do these. So I'm gonna stamp these. I'm gonna do the snowman in black. And then of course there's dies for all these too. So I'm gonna stamp them and then I'm gonna cut it out. If you don't own the dies, you can fussy cut it. Let's see, we'll use some garden green trees. With this set, I do have a craft along coming up in November 20th. Oh, we're already in November. I keep forgetting that. And so you can purchase the kit, and we're making, I don't know, we're making a ton of stuff. I feel like we're making a hot chocolate holder, like a little gift. We're making 4 or 5 cards. We're making some tags. And with that kit, you'll get a half a pack of the paper, and then all the cardstock, the embellishments, everything. The only thing that you will need is whatever stamps you're doing. I'll die cut things for you, but you'll need the stamp. So for example, if we use a snow globe, you'll get the die cut. That's November 20th. I'll post that link in case you're interested. All right, so now I'm gonna run these through, because again, it does have, like, I've got the snowman, I've got the Christmas tree. So I'm gonna run these through my die cutting machine. Okay, so I've done that already. So I've got that. And let's see, let's make some snowflakes on here. So I could use those other snowflakes again and just color them blue, which I've done before. But this time I'm going to stamp some. So let's get, there's 3 different snowflakes in this. I'm gonna use the 2 smaller ones. I see a lot of you have joined me. I'm sorry, right now it's not showing me who's here. I'm gonna try and log out on my computer and get back to you to see if I can see and make sure I'm not missing any of your comments. All right, I'm gonna do Night of Navy. Oop, I feel a sneeze coming on. Excuse me. All right. So I'm just gonna randomly stamp him around, and I got an edge of that. So I'm gonna be very careful. And then, and see, like that, oh, I missed it. I'm not worried about it, because then I'll just make sure my snow globe covers that. So now I'm gonna go around and fill in with my small snowflakes. It even has like little dots that could look like falling snow. I've used that on the dark paper, like on blue paper with white, and it looks amazing. Okay, set that up. And let's do, I'm seeing this, which is making me think maybe I want to do a little bit of blue around, just to add a little dimension so it's not quite stark white. Okay. Now let's start building this snow globe. I definitely want to make sure I cover that part. So let's put a Christmas tree there. See, nobody will know. And maybe another Christmas tree back over on this side. And then one over here. I think I want that one lower. So put the snowman in front. Yep, so I like it just like that. So I'm gonna start gluing down. I'm gonna pop up my snowman. Ooh, but I also need to color his carrot nose. And again, this, I mean, you could just go crazy with whatever you wanted to do. I mean, there is a hat, there's candy canes, so you could have him holding a candy cane. I'll stick that back there. And of course, this one is very wintry looking. It's not necessarily Christmas, so you wouldn't have to. So if you have someone that celebrates something other than Christmas, or if you wanted to use it for a different purpose, it doesn't have to be for Christmas per se. All right, so remember that gift card is going to go here. And so, not that you can really see it, but I just want that to cover it. And again, I don't want to glue my card shut, so I'm just going to put my dimensionals on this side, and because this is big, I'm going to put one there in the center too. All right, so it'll go just like that. Might be a little crooked, but that's okay. Proof that I handmade it. And then I'm going to use the Season's Greetings and the Let It Snow fit right there. I'm going to use Let It Snow. Oh, thanks, Jane. Thanks for saying hi and stopping by, and thanks for saying bless you. My nose has been running like crazy. I feel fine, so I have no idea what it is. Maybe with all the humidity we've had this week, like the warmth has come back. I don't know, maybe it's an allergy thing. All right, so Let It Snow. All I did was use the white. My white is starting to run out a little bit, but I still think that looks cute. And I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue here. Uh-oh, let's see. Am I gonna glue it down shut? Remember what I said? Make sure you're paying attention to where. So I'm going to make sure, yep, look, I've got a little bit there. So I'm gonna keep that open. And then just because this is such a dark card, I'm just gonna glue this on the inside so that I can write a sentiment. My other card had a white base, so it was easy to pop in there. All right, so there is our second card. So we've got two of those gift card holders in one. I'm gonna clean up that round and I will show you card number 3. I'm gonna do one more Christmas one and then I'll do a birthday one. Thanks, Jane. She says, cute. I've been in this rut lately where I've been using a suite. So for example, the Snowy Wonder, for some reason in my head, I feel like I have to use the Snowy Wonder paper. So I've really been trying to branch out of that. Like just because they coordinate and I bought them together doesn't mean that they can only be used together. So I like the floral. It took me a while. I thought, oh, is that paper too elegant for a little snow globe? But I think in the end, I really like it. All right. Okay, so next one, I'm using the, it's an online exclusive paper. It's the Seasons of Green and Gold, and to be honest, I thought for sure it would sell out immediately, and it's been since, I don't know, September, August, and I don't think it has yet, just because the greens and the golds are so pretty. I don't know if it ever sold out, and if it did, it's back in stock. All right, so let me get this kit. So I'm going to use the garden green paper. And I'm just going to show you how I make the card base because I know I've shown it to you already cut. So it's a regular sheet of cardstock, 8.5 by 11, and I'm just cutting it at 5.5. So that's how I've been getting that sheet every time. And then again, I'm going to score it at 3 inches on the long side and 7.25 inches to create that fold to get a gift card. So 7.25. And so this one, it seems like it does. I'm so glad you're seeing this because it's happened to me several times. Like if I lay it, it's not perfectly matching up, not a big deal. So I just make sure that it does. And then I really use my bone folder. All right, so now I'm gonna use my designer series paper. And if you notice, it looks sideways. It's just to remind you that a card can go this way as well. So we're actually gonna make this one look a little bit different. All right, so I'm gonna glue these down. Okay, and then same thing on this one. I'm just gonna glue here and there and just press it down and hold it for a minute. And so the gift card will go there. So this one, the card's gonna open this way. The others that I've made tonight have opened this way. No rules, doesn't matter. All right, so for this one, I'm using, this is from Iconic, let's see, Iconic Imagery. I'm going to use the stamp set and the die cuts. Let me get those for you just so you can see. All right, so these are the die cuts that go with this. And I'll be honest, I just really wanted this one. And then I love these two. I mean, I've used all the stamps, but the reason I bought it was because I really like this. So I'm gonna do Celebrate, and I'm gonna do that in Garden Green. And I'm going to stamp it towards the top because I'm going to add some more words. Oop, I think I touched, so that's where it's going to go. Yep. And I'm going to do Celebrate the Season. So there's a let, so you could say let's celebrate, or there's a you, so you could say celebrate you if you were making a birthday card. I definitely like these cards that have options. All right, I'm gonna stamp this one in Pecan Pie. There we go. And now I'm also going to use these pine pieces. Lots of different bundles have these die cuts. I pulled it out of Golden Greenery, so it's part of this suite. So that's what I'm using. It looks like I didn't pop out all the pieces. All right, I see several new people popping in. Welcome, thanks for joining. This is my free card class. So the goal is that you use your whatever supplies you have and you use my template because I always design it to be super replicable that will work with anything. And I've already showed 2 cards and I'm on the 3rd card. Any designer series paper that you have, scrapbooking paper, any stamp set, any die cuts. You don't even need die cuts. If you can just cut it out of paper. You can use a punch, whatever you want. My goal is to inspire you to use what you have and to make some cards. All right, so again, gift card will go there. So that usually means it's there. That's a little centered for me. It's hard for me to center things. I tend to like it off, but we're gonna play around with it a little bit. So put these branches in here. Maybe I want one coming this way. Yep, I kind of like that. All right, so I'm gonna glue it down. So for this, I'll just glue these, just a little bit of glue. And I'll just kind of eyeball where I want it to go and stick it to the back. Oh, look, you can see I always save my scraps, and that's what this one must have been. All right, so then we'll do this side. Kind of eyeball it. And then my last one. Okay, oh, look, it looks like it did end up being in the center. And then if you are worried about those falling off, which you really don't ever have to be because that glue is crazy, I just put my pop dots right over the top of it, just as another layer to secure it. And it's gonna go there. I'm just gonna make sure, okay, good. Oh, look, this would not have been a good one to use the scrap. Look what I did. Maybe I'll add some bells to the inside so that they think it's on purpose. All right, so there is the next card. And again, I am hoping that you are inspired to try this on your own. And if you're like, but I really like your cards, place the order of $35 or more in my online store, and I will send you the kit to make this. All right, so we have made 1, 2, 3 cards. I'm gonna move on to the last card. And tonight, the last card is a birthday card, and it's actually using a brand new stamp set that just came out, I think yesterday. So it's called Cake Celebrations. And I did get the bundle. Uh-oh, I don't think I pulled out the dies. I'm looking, hold on. Oh, I did pull them out. They're right in front of me. So I bought this because I'm always looking for good birthday. And I like that this also has wedding and anniversary. And then these are the dies right up here. So it has different cakes. You can make the layers. It's got the cake stand, there's flowers, there's frosting, all kinds of things. There's little cake toppers to make this. So this card that we're about to make is the only card that I've made with this set so far. But I'm excited by its possibilities. So let's see here. All right. If you get the kit, it's going to come just like this. You'll get an envelope for each card. You'll get all 4 cards. And you'll have everything you need except for the stamped images to make the card. All right, so last card. This is Shy Shamrock. It's one of the in colors. I'm going to, it's already cut at 5.5 by 8.5. I'm going to score it at 3 and 7 1/4. And I am going to be using the in color DSP. So it's a little 6x6 pack of paper, and it comes with all 5 in colors, and they come in 4 different prints, I believe. So yes, I think those are all 4 prints. So again, look, I could use any side, but I think I'm gonna go with this side. So I'm gonna glue this down. I'm gonna go back to the traditional layout for the one that we just made. I turned it this way, but I'm gonna keep this one like this. And this is from the Wildflower. Let me make sure I'm saying the right thing. The Wildflower Designs bundle. It has all those. Oh my gosh, I've lost my words now. It has all, whatever shape this is. Hexagon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the hexagons, some with lace. It's a really good die cuts for that. So that's going to be my die cut. And so I have already used the dies. So this is one of the rectangles. And then look, it has this frosting. And got caught in my envelope here. Ooh, it really doesn't want to come out. There we go. I've got some layers of cake. And then this. And the only stamp I'm actually going to use for on the cake is this one. I hope I'm using it right. So it looks like this. And so I'm just kind of putting some fudge through my cake. So I cut the cake in crumb cake, and I'm going to stamp this in early espresso. We'll just put this over top. Okay, does it look like some fudge on there? And then I'm going to glue these pieces to it. And I should probably get my silicone mat so I'm not messing up my tabletop here. All right, so we've got some vanilla frosting that's going to make this into 2 layers. So you could make as many layers as you want on this. And look, I love how it overlaps. Okay, and then I've got some fudge icing on top. And then the cake stands. Wait till that dries before I start moving it. It's gonna be a messy cake. All right, now, of course, we have to have some candles. So I'm gonna use my Shy Shamrock ink. And this has the candles and the flame as part of it. So check this out. Here's the candles. And then it's got the little flames. So I can do those in 2 separate colors, which is nice. And so I'm just gonna kind of guesstimate where I want it. All right, we're gonna see how well this turns out. So some candles there. Oh, maybe it's a little too high. I forgot about the flames. Some candles there. So you could do as many candles as you wanted to on there. And then how about crushed curry? So some yellow. All right, now my camera is in the way, so I'm probably not going to be able to get right over the top. So it might be a little off. Oh, that actually turned out pretty good. This one I'll mess up for sure. Okay. And now I'm going to pop these on it. Okay, just like that. too big. Let me get some minis. Oh yeah, definitely needs minis. Okay, we'll put that there. We'll try and make it somewhat, oh boy. Okay, I'm not sure how centered that is, but we're pretty close. And same thing, oh, I haven't glued down. So to make this that gift holder, let's glue these. Okay, well, I'm gonna hold that down and put some pop dots here. And I'm just gonna remind myself, so I need them off center over here. Otherwise, I will close that. And I don't wanna do that. I don't wanna glue my card shut. Okay, so it looks just like that. And I am leaving the sentiment on the inside. Okay, so in your kit you will have, there it is, sheet of paper that goes there. So I'm going to stamp it before I glue it down. That way if I mess up, I can flip it over. And I'm going to put happy birthday on the inside. And so again, I like how it's 2 pieces, so you can make it one long phrase. In this case, I'm going to make it 2 pieces. So I'm going to put it here first so I can see. And that looks pretty straight. And we're going to do it in Shy Shamrock. There we go. A little bit of glue. So it looks like that. And then how about a little bit of bling? So I am using the Adhesive Back Sequin Trio. And I think the Pretty Peacock's gonna be a little too dark. So we will stick it to my finger. There we go. All right, so tonight I made 4 different cards using that same template. Hopefully you made them too. I am gonna make a post so that you can reply if you made any. If you didn't make them tonight, don't worry, it'll stay up there. But here are the 4 cards I made, all using that exact same template. If you haven't had a chance, you can screenshot that so that you have it, or write it down real quick. And I will see you next Wednesday, where I am demonstrating another card for you. Thank you so much for the hearts. I appreciate it. See you next time.